guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a little bit different just because we are going to be talking about what we did to lose 30 pounds in 3 months. I had a lot of people who were asking me questions about what we did, if we worked out, if we followed, or what type of diet we followed. So we're going to be talking about that right now, and hopefully we can keep it kind of short. But yeah, so if you guys don't know, this is my husband, Michael.
Hello.
He's a little bit shy right now. Excuse him. So basically what we've been doing is the keto diet. And keto diet, I didn't know what it was up until I had two people who told me what it was. So keto diet is just basically a low carb diet. You basically have to cut down on all of your carbs to kind of, do you want to explain it?
What, ketos?
Mm-hmm.
Well, ketos a low carb diet, high fat, and I would say medium protein.
Depending on your
On low calorie.
Well,
regular calorie.
Yeah, regular.
Just low.
It all depends on what your starting weight is, what you're trying to get down to. So all your calories, protein, fat, and carbs.
But isn't what we do? We have to stay under 20 carbs a day.
Yeah, but I'm saying like the protein, the fat, and
really
the calories are depending on where you're starting off and where you want to get to. But the carbs should always be under 20.
Yeah.
So what happens when you?
So yeah, it really depends on your weight. Like if you're bigger, then you could eat you could eat a little bit more carbs than like.
No.
Yes, it depends. Everyone's different. You can't. Not everyone's supposed to follow 20. Some people could do 15 and still be on ketosis.
But it's rare.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But it's usually your size. Also, like if you're bigger, you could eat more calories because you're bigger.
Oh yeah, calories. But you're talking about carbs.
Calories and fat. It really depends. Like
yeah, calories and fat, yes, but carbs, no.
I mean your macros. It's different for everybody.
Yeah,
it depends on your weight.
But like you're saying that the carbs, you could do over 20. It would be better that you do under 20.
But some people could go over.
But
20.
some people can go over, like depending on their body, like their, But it's preferred that you stay under 20 because you'll see the weight loss a lot faster. So basically, when you stay under 20, you cut down your carbs to 20 a day, which if you think about it, 20 carbs is really little. You normally like one slice of bread has like what?
I don't know, but
30? I don't know. I really don't know, but everyone in their day-to-day lives, we don't count carbs. People mainly look at calories. They don't look at carbs, and you should be looking at carbs because we consume, I think my guess would be like maybe 3,000 carbs a day. Maybe.
Really? 3,000?
I think so.
3,000?
One jugo has like 50 carbs.
Well, it depends.
One juice bottle has like 50 carbs. Yeah, but you gotta drink
like 100 juice bottles.
But I'm saying, consider like a person who doesn't follow any type of diet.
Yeah, but
and just
for sure, like most people get like 200 carbs, not 3,000.
I don't know.
200, no.
Okay, maybe 3,000 was too high. Okay, say 1,000.
200 carbs.
I don't know. You guys should track it one day and let us know.
Yeah.
I think it's pretty high though, because like one juice box has like 30, and all that bread, candy, all that. So basically, when you do keto, you cut down to 20 carbs a day. You cut down all your sugars. You can have any type of sugar.
Carbs are sugars, so. I mean, sugars are carbs.
Yeah, basically. So yeah, you cut down both of those things. You keep it under 20. You eat more protein. You eat more fat. Healthy fats, obviously. You don't want to go like eat something that's fat and it's not healthy. So you basically, your body goes into shock when you cut down your carbs and your sugars, because your body is so used to making energy from the carbs. So when you're cutting down its energy source, the carbs, your body goes into shock mode, so it starts eating all that stored fat that your body is just like, storing from.
It starts using. The whole point of keto is for your body to go into a state called ketosis, where your body goes into a state of shock, where instead of burning carbs for energy, it starts burning fat for energy. So it basically it starts using your fat as energy. So it's, since you take in you take in a little, very little carbs, your body starts thinking, oh, it starts,
I need energy.
Yeah, I need to find another source of energy. So it starts using your fat as energy. So it starts burning fat instead of carbs. So when you start losing weight, even though you're eating a lot of fat. You start, your body starts burning fat daily for what do you call it?
Energy.
For energy, So that's basically it, right? We have to
just cut down on the carbs.
Well, ketosis is basically the whole point of keto.
Yeah.
Going into that state, because once it takes a few days to get into it. It takes like what?
Some people can do it within a day. I looked it up online. Depending on your body, you can get into ketosis within 1 day as long as you haven't ate any carbs.
Yeah, some people.
I think the regular amount takes about a week. I think it took in 1 week for me at least. I don't remember about you, but for me at least in 1 week I lost 7 pounds. But they do say that you can lose from 1 to 10 pounds within the first week of starting because you're losing all that water weight, all that retained water that you have in your body. So I think that's what I lost. I started off at 166 pounds. And that was not even that I wasn't even that heavy because before my pregnancy I was weighing 175. After my pregnancy I went down to 166. You started off at
290 something.
Yeah.
Almost 300.
Yeah, he was almost at 300 pounds, guys.
290 what? No,
I think it was 295.
Yeah, 295.
He was, yeah.
Now I'm at what, 263?
263. Yeah, he started off at 295.
How long ago was that?
3 months ago. We started September 20th.
September 20th.
So he started off at 295. I started at 166. He's 263 now, and I'm 136. So within 3 months, we've been able to lose 30.
But we don't really work out that much.
Yeah, we only work out twice a week if we go and do it. Sometimes we only do it once. That's the thing about keto. You don't have to work out daily. If you work out, it'll help a lot more. It's not like you have to go to the gym every single day in order to actually notice a weight loss. Like, you'll still notice weight loss if you don't work out. It's better that you do, but you don't have to. It's not a requirement. So we only go on our days off, which are Mondays and Tuesdays. Well, I'm not off on Mondays, but I get off early. So we go like Mondays and Tuesdays. Wednesdays we don't, just because I work the next day on a Thursday and we like to go late at night, so it wouldn't work out. But yeah, we only go twice a week, and we actually haven't been going to the gym those past 2 weeks. We actually went last night, but we don't go all the time because we also have stuff to do, but you want to tell them about what you eat?
Mainly meat. I try to eat salads every day because that's the only thing that I really like, chicken with you gotta find some dressings, salad dressings that are like low on carbs, because there's most salad dressings have a lot of carbs, but there's some that have like 2 carbs per serving.
The best ones are Caesar and ranch.
Yeah, Caesar dressing is really good because mainly with cheese and crema. Yeah. There's also some mayos you could use that have low carbs, but they have to be like what?
Avocado oil. They can't have canola oil.
Yeah, avocado oil. You also have to use not canola oil. Olive oil to cook.
Avocado oil, coconut oil, any type of oil except for canola and vegetable.
Basically, you gotta cut out most good things. Like, you gotta cut out rice, beans, tortillas,
potatoes,
bread, potatoes,
carrots,
and basically green.
You can basically anything that's green.
Yeah, green.
All your greens: spinach, kale, lettuce, broccoli. You can have cauliflower. You can't even have fruit. Like, the only fruits you can have are berries: blackberries, strawberries, blueberries, raspberries. All the berries. You just can't have anything else. Because everything else is pretty either high on natural sugar, which will kick you out of ketosis, or it's high on starch.
The whole
which
point
is
is
carbs.
not getting kicked out of ketosis, because
Yeah.
once you get kicked out of that state, you have to like get into it again.
Yeah. So
It's easy to get kicked out of ketosis, which is a state where your body's burning fat as fuel for energy, but once you get kicked out, you have to. It takes a few days, or it might take a day depending on your diet.
Honestly, we've actually cheated.
Yeah.
On our diet, I guess you could say, twice, because twice when we went to California. He did. I didn't. He had a burger. I didn't. Even though it killed me not to go and eat the good food, I did not fall for that. But then when his brother came, basically when his brother came, they came and we had dinner at a restaurant, and the restaurant that we were at didn't really have a lot of like options, I guess you could say. It was mainly like, it was a Mexican restaurant, so it was a lot of like rice and beans. Tortillas. I didn't have tortillas. I had chips and salsa, beans, and some rice. Queso. That was technically carne asada. Well, you can have that, but I'm saying like what rice. I had arroz with some chips and salsa and some meat and avocado. The only thing that was bad that I had was the chips and salsa and the rice. That was it, because the meat is okay, avocado's okay, sour cream and cheese are okay, pico de gallo is okay. But yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of things you can't have, so you gotta really actually look into that. Yeah, you have to really research, because a lot of people tend to think like, oh, it's a diet, like, oh, I'm just not gonna eat junk. Yeah, they'll think, oh, like it's a apple. I could eat apple. No, you can't eat apple. You can have apples, you can have bananas. You really can't have any fruit. Like I said, just berries. Anything that ends in berry is what you can have. You can't even have a lot of onions or tomatoes. You can have them, but just not like a whole onion or a whole tomato a day, You can have like a slice of an onion with your food. Mainly the best thing to eat is meat. Because meat has almost no carbs. Mm-hmm. Meat, chicken, any kind of meat. Chicken, fish, red meat, all meats. Steak. Yeah, all meats, bacon, sausage, you just gotta kind of track the carbs on it too. Like if you're buying a packet of sausages, look at the carbs. Those have a lot of carbs for some reason. A lot of times they have hidden. No, they don't have sugar. Oh, I don't know what the hell. I think they just have hidden carbs. But you just want to look at the packaging, like before you actually go and buy the stuff. Meat only has one carb. All the meat. It depends on the size, on the serving, but yeah, but it's mainly just one carb: meat and cheese. Yeah, meat and cheese. So that's like and eggs. Cream cheese is good. Cream cheese is good. Eggs, meat, cheese, eggs have one carb. Bacon has nothing. Avocados are good. Avocados are good. They're high in fat and they're low carb. Yeah. So I since I do work at an airport, and there's not always like a lot of healthy options, I normally just tend to go and get a burrito bowl, and I'll get it's a breakfast burrito bowl, so it's mainly just eggs, bacon, cheese, no rice or beans or anything like that. So I just get a burrito bowl with some eggs and bacon, salsa, and guacamole, and that's what I have. And then since I work at Starbucks, there's a lot of temptation, so I tend to stick to my passion tea with the heavy cream and the sugar-free vanilla, and it's actually really good. Every time, or any person that I've told to try it has actually ended up liking it. I mean, there's a lot of like the coffee you make me when you bring Starbucks. Oh yeah, I make him bulletproof coffee, which is just coffee with steamed heavy cream, with butter steamed in it, and sugar-free cinnamon dulce. I mean, that's pretty good. Yeah, and he likes that. I'm not a very coffee person. I don't really like coffee too much, but when I do need coffee. Plus, I have the stevia packet from the Starbucks now. Oh, and Starbucks has stevia too, or sugar-free cinnamon dulce and sugar-free vanilla if you need sugar-free options. Some do carry sugar-free mocha. I know we don't at our location, but I know some Starbucks do. But yeah, so you could or you just do iced teas with no sweetener in it, but you can add a stevia or two, whatever stevias you want. We're basically doing dirty keto. I guess that's what the keto people call it. Keto police. Because we still eat sugar-free stuff. We still drink diet drinks. You know, like I used to drink Coke all the time, and obviously it's kind of hard to break out from that, so I still drink my Diet Coke.
Like me, it's really hard to leave coffee. So
yeah, so he buys sugar-free creamers, you know.
I buy a bunch of sugar.
Yeah, and they're not bad. They're really good.
Yeah, I mean, to me, it doesn't really taste that different. Like,
and then
there's some pretty good ones.
I recently just found
sugar-free ice cream.
Sugar-free low-carb ice cream, which I was so excited about because I love ice cream. So I've been eating that as well. But yeah, honestly,
you can find an option for almost everything.
You can mainly find an option for everything that you love.
They even have keto bread. Like you can make it.
Yeah, you can make keto bread, or you can. They have like pages that sell keto bread, keto cookies, sugar-free. Just anything that you look up, they have. You just have to look for it. You know, if you
might be a little more expensive.
It's pretty pricey. I have seen chocolate chips, chocolate candy, sugar-free gum, but they're kind of expensive. So even though I loved candy, and that was my issue with starting keto, that I didn't want to let go of candy, I guess I just kind of had to break away from it because it was expensive, and I was not about to drop like $30 on a pack of like, 2 chocolate bars. So I was like, okay, you know what? No. So I just kind of had to stop. And his problem was mayo. He loves mayo.
I put mayo on everything.
He puts mayo on everything. It's so fucking gross. But
what do you mean? I put mayo on things that like could have it. I don't put mayo on like cake or anything sweet. What the fuck?
Yeah, but I mean like food-wise, like spaghetti on fucking soups and stuff like that, and I'm like,
why not?
That's gross. That is disgusting. I don't really like mayo, but he found a keto-friendly mayo that's made with avocado oil, and so he's been using that. He doesn't like it too much, but he has to get used to the changes if he wants to lose weight. Yeah, it's honestly not too hard once you research. Stop touching my toes. And research. You just have to, whatever you want, whatever you're addicted to, candy, coffee, there's always an alternative. You just have to have the mentality that, okay, I have to lose weight. I want to lose weight, so I'm going to do this.
Plus, after like a month of doing it, you get used to it. Like, it becomes like a daily, it's like you don't even think about it. It's normal.
You don't think about it no more,
You just do it, yeah.
You kind of just start leaning towards things that are already low carb. You don't really have to count them no more, because you're already used to what you can eat. Like me, I have an app. I'm going to actually show you guys. I have an app on my phone called Carb Manager. It looks like this. And basically, it like tracks your carbs, And as you guys can tell, I haven't tracked anything today because I'm so used to eating stuff that's already low carb that I really don't track them. Unless like I'm eating something new, then I'll go and look it up before I even eat it. And I'll be like, okay, it has this much carbs. Okay, I'll eat that.
If you really want to lose weight, keep track of your macros. Like use the app or use an app and put in your information, and it should tell you what your macros are, which is like how much fat you're supposed to take in every day, how much protein, how much calories, and how much carbs.
Also,
and it should tell you if you keep track of it, like the app tells you. Once you get that information and you keep track of it, like you always like track everything you're eating, you will lose weight much faster, like way much faster. I never track my carbs at all. I mean, I never track my macros at all.
But I do keep him on check on what he's eating. Yeah. Like I will be the one, since I was the one that was tracking, I would tell him, hey, you can't have that. That has too much carbs. So even though he wasn't like physically tracking it on his phone, he was consuming less than the 20 carbs a day because I was tracking it for him. Yeah. If that makes sense.
She would just track my carb for me. Like I would just watch what I eat, make sure it's not like
under the 20.
Yeah, it's not a high carb.
Also,
food or anything.
When we first started, we didn't know that you had to count. You basically keep track of net carbs, not just carbs.
I don't do that.
You have to, because say, I don't know, like say a fruit, or I don't know, broccoli has 10 carbs, right? but say out of those 10 carbs, 6 of those are fibers, you're not eating 10 carbs, you're actually only eating 4. So you have to subtract the fiber. You subtract the fiber to get the net carbs. That's why on the app it tells you net carbs. So you have to subtract fiber from the actual carbs. And then once you subtract the fiber, that's the net carbs, and that's what you're actually tracking.
Okay.
Also, like when you're having a sugar-free thing or any sugar-free item, you subtract the sugar alcohol. So I didn't know this. I just learned it recently, about a month ago, when I got sick and I had to buy some cough drops. And the cough drops, I think, said like 3 carbs, but then it also said 3 sugar alcohols. And I didn't know that until my friend told me, like, no, you deduct the sugar alcohols. I didn't know. I thought it was 3 carbs per actual cough drop, but no, it was 0 because it has 3 carbs minus the 3 sugar alcohols, so that's nothing basically. So you just have to learn how to track your carbs, net carbs. Yeah, it's not that hard. You just have to honestly get into that mentality of you wanting to lose weight. Because I know for the longest time, me and him, we would keep like saying, oh, we're gonna lose weight, but we really weren't doing anything for it. Like, we would go walk and we would go work out, but then we were still kind of like just eating whatever. And it wasn't until I told him, like, you know what, I think we should try keto. You know, it's honestly not really gonna make a difference. We're still gonna be eating good food and all that. And we tried it, and honestly the first day for me was the hardest because, like I said, I love sugar stuff. Like, I love candies, I love anything that, I love chips. So all that was hard, you know. So I remember the first day the day before that we started, I went to the store and I bought me some chips, and I told them, these are gonna be the last chips I eat for I don't know how long. So I ate the chips, and then I get to work the next day, and my supervisor offered us a tea, and I'm over here saying like, oh yeah, you know. And then I'm like, oh shoot, like, I was like, damn it, okay, I guess I can't have that tea. So I ended up just making myself like a tea with some stevia that I could have, but not that hard once you get used to it. If you guys have any more questions, you can always just ask me on Instagram or Facebook if you have me on Facebook. We're still not done. I still got 11 more pounds to go.
And we're not really like trying hard. We just like.
Well, we're not trying hard, but we're also not eating junk food. Yeah,
we're just like, because I don't really track my food.
I stopped tracking it.
I just more lean to, you know, keto like stuff. And we don't really go out to work out that much. We work out like once a week. Yeah. Now we work out like, these past 2 weeks we've been so busy that we've kind of just been like, let's not go. There's been a few weeks that we didn't even go. Yeah. You know. So we're not really trying too hard, but we're also not going out and eating junk food. We're just that we shouldn't eat. Yeah. We're still eating the same way. We're just not really working out. Yeah, and we're still losing weight. Yeah, slowly, but losing weight. Still losing weight. Yeah. Yeah, so it's not bad. So I still got 11 more pounds to go. He has like 60? Like 60, 70. He still doesn't know exactly where 60, he wants to end. 60? Yeah. So he still has that much. So, you know, we're clearly going to keep working out. Once I get to my weight goal, I am going to keep going. I am going to keep working out with him, but I am going to up my carbs so that I can maintain my weight, because I don't want to lose anymore once I get to that goal weight that I want. I don't want to get anything skinnier. So I'm just going to up my carbs, and I'm going to start trying to gain muscle. My first step was just trying to lose the weight. Same with him. He's trying to like lose the weight, then build the muscle. Yep. Yeah. So that's it. That's about it. Alright, well, we'll see you guys on our next video. Bye. Thank you guys for paying attention. Bye. Bye.